Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
I'm Shane.
We are back with Rick and Morty, Season 6, Episode 2.
Dude, it's good to be back. I know we watched the first one, but it's just, I'm glad we're watching Rick and Morty again.
Well, we had a lot to do with the quote-unquote evil Rick, you might say, but the Rickest Rick of them all, according to our Rick.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
The storyline that they set up last season, even though I love last season, it wasn't my favorite. I think it lends itself really well. Like, we have an evil Morty, we have a evil Rick, we have our Rick. I think there's going to be a good show.
Yeah, all the shit with that Jerry, the original, Morty's original Jerry.
Which is one of the coolest characters.
Well, he said that, well, you've had a great arc, or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they cut the evil Rick's throat.
And, but he planned for that. Yeah.
Well, he's just like a Rick, like any other Ricks.
Yeah.
So a lot of attempts on his life normally get nullified.
Yeah. So. And we also have both Beths coming in, like, to be, I think, more permanently into the show together.
That's what they're at least insinuating, because Summer and Morty want her to stick around. At least Summer.
Yeah.
Definitely hinted at that in the last episode.
Guys, before we jump in, you should go watch Andor, because it's just a great show, and it's just one of, I think, some of my favorite Star Wars I've watched recently. So
my greatest Star Wars I've seen since the original trilogy.
The first three, the first three are done. The first one should be up by now, and hopefully the second and third very soon. Before we jump into this, you can watch our full-length uncut reaction on our Patreon. You can also see 2 weeks early access on most of our shows, but not this. We're going to jump in now.
Did you know your grandpa's trying to get your attention? Yeah, screw off, weirdo. Grandson? What's that mean? He's one of those cult people. They worship some psycho named Roy that says he's everybody's grandpa. So, what do you want to do? You said I'm your grandson! I'm saying everyone is. Everyone here. Everyone in this world but me. You're all my grandson. Your name is Morty. You're stuck in a video game, and I'm here to get you out. What about me? Am I your... The game restarted, and your identity has been splintered into all the non-player characters. So I jacked in as Roy, that's the player character, to get you, my grandson Morty, out of the game before it's over and you die. Okay, question over. Do a Die Hard.
What does that mean?
Sneak around, use air vents. You've never seen Die Hard?
I'm 17. No, I've never seen f***ing Die Hard.
Well, neither did the guy in Die Hard, so you're nailing it. Good luck. You go to the temple with the special hat, the falafel flutin. Oh, the falafel flutin? Our Jewish words are gibberish because we're a 14-year-old boy who was raised non-denominational Christian and we're in a video game. I don't need to hear this, Schmorton. Hey, good question. There she goes, my daughter. 1/5 billionth of a kid trapped in a video game. Yeah, that and a college degree will pay the rent.
Is this a weapon or a medical tool? Why would you give me a gun with a laser that thin? Did you hear me tell him he wouldn't have a head?
He's dead, isn't he?
People die in surgery.
Hello. My name is Morty. I'm a 14-year-old boy in a video game. Yeah, look, I feel like every time I explain this, there's extra no God in here. You know what, hippie? Talking like that is why you're getting shot. If you kill him, the game ends and we all die. Get down, lady. I'm not a lady, and you're not a soldier. We're one person split into a lot of little pieces. You feel me, dog? Why does this always happen, man? I know, right? Oh, jeez. Come here. Oh, jeez. Come here. Oh, jeez.
Walkie-talkie, that's Die Hard. Don't have to see it to know that.
This is John's. I repeat, have you found him?
Breaker, walkie-talkie. I got your walkie-talkie, bitch.
Are you doing...
Rick is definitely not doing a Die Hard. You might even say he's doing a Die Easy, because they killed him, and it wasn't difficult.
Calm yourself, Winslow.
Winslow.
They do look like fucking Gungans.
It's not every
They
day
do a little bit, don't they?
Walkie-talkie Die Hard, motherfucker.
Not so long ago, grandsonism was being dismissed as a doomsday cult. But since a majority of the world decided, hey, you know what? We like jerking off and playing video games, and our sister's out there fighting. My mom? You're not at all real mom. A mom in a video game, occupied by a tiny fraction of yourself. A fraction of yourself which is now dead forever, and fractions add up, so I had your dad brought here. You're welcome, you heartless monster. Martha, it's me.
I'm going to wander the arcade unarmed, and when she comes across me, I'll pretend to be a hostage. And because she hasn't seen Die Hard, instead of handing me an unloaded gun, she'll hand me out.
Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard!
What the hell? She threw her walkie-talkie away. She hates Die Hard. Which makes her the ultimate McClane.
Everything you know about
You want every single person on a spaceship, but you got a bunch of holdouts. Maybe people that prefer their leaders a little more elected.
Right, your voters. People that like being told what to do but don't like admitting it.
You're not sure I'd put it that way.
I'm sure you'd put it a stupid way.
I told you. Sorry to call you honey. I know we're both parts of a 14-year-old boy, but my part's old-fashioned and vaguely southern. I'm confused. If you know Rick is real, why hold out? Because he's a rude, entitled He's here to save us. Fly fishing, a hug, a little appreciation for what is clearly a pretty decent kid. At least the 8% of him that makes up the decent half of the greatest goddamn nation on the planet. Get one of us when we're all back together. One Morty indivisible, under a cranky old bag of dicks. A man you can lock in a fine, leaving 8% of me to die?
It's not your finest 8%, Morty. And 8% of anything is expendable. 8% of pizza is crust. 8% of the Snyder Cut was Batman dreaming.
I don't know what that reference is.
That's right. I like the Snyder Cut. That's funny.
I mean, at this point, even if he said it, what's with the pause? Screw you! Wait for it! Holy war! Holy war! It's forever!
I was looking for like other flags on there.
You know you're my grandson and none of this is real. What are you trying to achieve? You're only hurting yourself.
The only reason any of us matter is we're pieces of Morty. You taught us that, Rick. But you also taught us you don't care about Morty. It's better to die in Roy than to serve in hell.
What about Summer? Do you not care about her? We gotta get back, Morty. We gotta help her.
What? Wherever she is, I'm sure she's doing fine without your help.
Woof. Jinx, anyone?
Should we
Why are you here, Miss Diehard? I want to know why you don't just...
make the checkout to best daughter ever? Incorporated.
It'd be alright to live your whole life in there and then go back.
Yeah.
Before you die.
Wait, you knew their names this whole time?
Not this whole time, no. You left your book in the bathroom. I read it while I took a shit. I mean, mostly the ending.
Like you couldn't get it fast enough.
Well. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Do, baby! Nice timing, Grandpa Rick.
Anybody at all. I think I was channeling all that pent-up eating energy into this job, but now...
Thank you for free.
Jesus.
I would be terrible.
It's floating at the edge of outer space, but for some reason the game won't restart because it's centered on some old lady living a full life.
Sounds bad. Well, put it in there. People got the wrong idea from the size of the space, but it's all supported digitally.
So I can put it anywhere. Here's fine.
That's as fine as anywhere else.
Peter Dinklage.
Who was he?
He's probably Hans Gruber, alien man.
Oh yeah.
Why isn't anyone attacking him? It's f***ing freezing out?
No, I think it's the sign.
Well, the sign from Die Hard 3 was clearly racist.
Obviously, but I think we went too broad. Everybody, who is that? I wish my brother was still alive.
I don't
In
know.
Die Hard 3, his brother was the villain. Hans Gruber's brother. It was.
I
He
haven't
was
seen
played
that.
by a dude that plays Scar's voice.
I only
Jeremy
remember
Irons.
seeing the first one very clearly because I watched it a couple years ago. And Live Free or Die Hard, I watched over and over again.
I've seen the first 3 quite often.
Okay, guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion.
But yeah, no, I liked it. I liked all the Die Hard references. I mean, it didn't have me busting out laughing that much.
No, yeah, I was very impressed with like the meticulous writing, going down the rabbit hole when I was trying to be conscious of the fact that there's time dilation and there's Die Hard stuff out here, and then there's like this. I mean, and the funny thing is like the religion. This isn't religion. I am from another world. I am this. I am that. But you know, but,
yeah. But like Summer stuff wasn't that funny. I could tell like it was meant to be funny, like kind of dumb funny.
Yeah,
but it wasn't that funny. And
well, if it was meant to be funny, I didn't laugh.
No,
I just thought it was. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't funny, haha. It was more like, that's funny.
Well, I can see what they're doing, but it didn't. I don't know. Like Die Hard, I get doing a spoof on it, but
yeah,
it just didn't land in terms of humor.
It didn't particularly land for me in a funny haha. I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, it kept me interested because I like Die Hard.
Yeah,
so it was nice to see all the references.
And I like the Gungan Hans Gruber like character who,
yeah.
You know what I. Tragically, if Alan Rickman was what didn't pass away, I bet he would guest star as
as that character.
Yeah.
Well,
And that would make it so much cooler.
It would have been great to see him in more things. I mean, he was a great, outstanding actor. I think the first thing I ever saw him in was probably Die Hard. So
Yeah, I don't remember if I ever saw that, but isn't he in like a Robin Hood? Like, he's in Robin Hood or something too.
yeah, he's in the one with Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing that before I saw Die Hard. It may have been one or the other.
Oh yeah. I mean, for me, Snape is he is Snape to me.
Well, that's kind of his. I wouldn't call it the epitome of his acting career, but that's kind of like the height.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to dismiss all of his other work.
Yeah.
But he just the acclaim that series had.
Mm-hmm.
And notoriety throughout the world.
He was so good in it.
Yeah, he was. I'm just sorry. The
Page
last movie wasn't that great.
722. It's just like the way he talks.
Yeah. The last movie, I'm sorry, wasn't that good, but
yeah.
Overall, like up to Half-Blood Prince.
To me, it's the second last movie. It's like my least favorite, but Half-Blood Prince is actually my favorite.
Yeah, I just don't think that the ending film stuck it very well.
Yeah,
they didn't really stick the landing.
Well, even the book, the ending. Well, I like the fight better in the book, but the way all the wand stuff works, the way they explain the book, I don't like. But
well, they didn't explain it worth shit in the movie. So
no, they didn't. I think they tried. I mean, they explained it well.
Very well, and then by the time Harry had to duel with Voldemort, it's like nothing. Nothing happened. It's just like they dueled again, and Harry just won miraculously. We're getting down a rabbit hole here with the Harry Potter shit, but I do feel like it didn't stick the landing. But either way, I feel like that was kind of Alan Rickman's. It was a good send-off for him.
Yeah, for sure. Like, to me, I mean, he played that character like he played in 7 movies. You know what I'm saying? And I know Alan Rickman isn't in this, but they're attributing, obviously, his character in Die Hard. Has he ever said I love you before to Morty? I can't remember. I mean, we obviously see, like, when he thinks Morty's going to die and stuff, like, we see he loves
There's
Morty.
an attachment there, yeah.
Yeah. But he said, okay, fine, I love and respect you.
Yeah.
You happy now?
Yeah.
Like, when I heard it, I was like, oh, shit, he actually said it. I don't remember if he ever said it before.
I don't recall him saying it either. God damn, it happened in place tonight.
I guess so.
But, overall, I didn't, laugh my ass off at this episode. Jesus
Christ.
Fuck, that was like a long pause.
That was like 2 rings. Okay. Oh, my God. I swear to God, it's like it's getting longer.
I know. What are you doing, Mark?
He must have stepped outside.
He had to have. We heard that fall earlier, though.
Oh, shit.
Had heart surgery. We hear noises like that, we gotta check on it.
Yeah.
No, it didn't have me laughing out loud. Mark is alive.
Yeah.
And that's hell of a cap to this shit. But
yeah, I thought it was a good, but not my favorite episode.
It was good. Like, it was a well-written, well-done episode. I just normally Rick and Morty has me laughing in some level.
Yeah.
There's some kind of humor and reflection, and it just wasn't really there in this episode. The idea was really cool.
Yeah.
The whole premise was really cool. It was well executed.
Yeah.
Other than the humor just wasn't really there.
Yeah. No, I agree. Obviously,
I'm sorry to say it because normally we have better things to say about these episodes, but I feel like it wasn't there this time.
No, I agree because I'm usually busting at the seams, like you said.
Yep.
I don't really got anything else. Cranky old bag of dicks is funny, and he said a couple like that. President Morty.
Yeah.
Said,
that dog don't hunt.
Yeah.
I got to use that.
The best goddamn country in America.
Yeah.
When he said that. And I always loved
that. Was a really good part. I remember that now.
I did laugh during that part. But, in terms of Rick and Morty, like some of the heights of me laughing during reactions have been Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
It wasn't in this episode.
No.
But, I don't want to be dreary. Good episode, good idea, like you said. I got nothing else to say, and that's it.
All right, thanks everyone for tuning in here. If you like what we do, like and subscribe. You're going to find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and Linktree. 2-week, 1-week, and full-length reactions on our Patreon. Hit that thank you button down below if you really want to. Hit the comment down below. Helps the algorithm. Troll us if you want. We'll catch you there. We'll see.
I know you got to go. So, you want me to do the next one? Or do you want me to...